In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 25th, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Diego Padres versus Chicago Cubs. It's the opening game of a series between National League teams on the diamond in the friendly confines on the north side of the Windy City. The San Diego Padres are on the road as they make the trip to kick off a 3-game set with the Chicago Cubs Tuesday night. San Diego won 3 of 4 on the road over Arizona in a weekend set, winning the finale 7-5 Sunday afternoon. Chicago dropped 3 of 4 at home to the Dodgers as they were beaten 7-3 in the finale of the series Sunday afternoon. Last season, the Padres won the season series 5-2, including a 4-game sweep here at Wrigley Field in the most recent series June 13th and 16th, 2022. The Padres are 1-4 in their last 5 Tuesday games and 1-4 in their last 5 in Game 1 of a series. San Diego is 7-3 in their last 10 road games. Meanwhile, the Cubs are 7-1 in their last 8 Tuesday games and 5-1 in their last 6 after a loss. Chicago is 12-3 in their last 15 in Game 1 of a series. The Cubs starting rotation is filled with some of the most exciting young arms in the game. Justin Steele is certainly one of those arms, and he's taken a huge step forward in his development this season. After 4 starts, Steele is 3-0 with a 1.44 earned run average and a 0.88 WHIP. He's also faced some of the best offenses in baseball, like the Rangers, Dodgers, and Brewers, who rank 3rd, 5th, and 11th in OPS this year. The key to his success is simple: weak contact. He uses an excellent mix of a lively fastball with a devastating slider to keep the hitters off balance and the ball on the ground. Steele's weak contact rate is near 10%, and his ground ball rate is nearly 15% higher than the MLB average. So far, hitters haven't figured out how to beat Steele. One spot I've kept my eye out for this season has been the Cubs facing a lefty starter. Chicago is 5-2 against left-hander starters, and they rank 6th in batting average, 7th in on-base percentage, and 6th in WRC plus against southpaw pitching. You can probably guess where I'm going with this, but the Cubs will be facing the lefty Blake Snell on Tuesday night. Snell has been no ordinary southpaw either. He's been worse. After 18 innings and 4 starts, Snell is 0-3 with a 6 earned run average and a 6.86 expected earned run average. He's been plagued with home runs and walks this season, with 17 combined in less than 20 innings. Snell's struggle with control has been a career-long issue, but his elevated barrel and sweet spot rate have caused more balls to leave the yards than normal. Steele is the far better lefty in this matchup, so the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. San Diego entered Monday having seen the under hit in 12 of their 24 games, with 1 push on the season. The Padres put up an average of 3.83 runs per game, which is 24th in the league. They average a solid 4.55 runs per game on the road this season, which is 17th in the majors. San Diego has an average total of 8.21 runs per game on the year, a number that climbs to 8.91 runs per game on the road this season. Chicago has seen the over-post a 12-9 mark on the season entering Monday's action. The Cubs are 3rd in the majors entering Monday as they average 5.76 runs per game this season, though that falls to an even 5 runs per game at home. Chicago has seen an average total of 9.66 runs per game on the year, which climbs slightly to an average of 9.69 runs per game at Wrigley Field. With cold temperatures and the wind blowing in at Wrigley, look for this one to be a lower scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Yankees versus Minnesota Twins. The New York Yankees were the latest team to be mowed down by Sonny Gray this season, as the Minnesota Twins starter pitched another gem in the win over New York last night. It was the seventh straight Yankees game against a right-handed starter that stayed under the total, as this New York lineup just can't seem to carry their own weight right now. New York is 4-1 in their last 5 road games and 61-24 in their last 85 games against the American League Central, while the under is 25-9 in their last 34 games overall. Minnesota is 11-2 in their last 13 home games against a left-handed starter and 2-6 in their last 8 games overall, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record. Admittedly, there hasn't been much to like with backing the Yankees lately, but at least when they are on the road you avoid parts of that Yankee tax in terms of price with this team. As small road underdogs, I'm more against the idea of Joe Ryan deserving a favorite price when it's been all his teammates doing in his starts. That's more what has me on the Yankees here, as I do believe their bats are on the verge of a breakout. It also doesn't hurt to have Nestor Cortes Jr. out there throwing for the Bronx Bombers, as his stuff can be downright nasty when it's on. It's not like the Twins have spectacular offensive numbers overall this year either, as they sit 20th and be a BIP at 0.285. It will be his second appearance against the Twins this year after Cortes went 7 IP and allowed just 2 solo HRs in the 4-3 loss. Second time around may not be as smooth, but I do still prefer Cortes' chances against the Twins lineup in that roll over Ryan versus this Yankees batting order. So the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The Yankees are averaging 4.23 runs per game and 5.33 runs per game on the road. They averaged 3.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Twins. With Minnesota giving up 3.89 runs per game at home, the Yankees will be held under their average in this game. The Twins are averaging 4.14 runs per game and 3.56 runs per game at home. They averaged 1.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Yankees. The Twins and Yankees played under the total in their last 3 meetings. With New York giving up 3.17 runs per game on the road, the Twins won't score enough runs to push the score past the total. I just believe that we have a pitcher's duel brewing in this one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Milwaukee Brewers. The 2023 Major League Baseball season continues in the 5th week of the season as the Detroit Tigers travel to take on the Milwaukee Brewers in this interleague battle at American Family Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Tuesday, April 25, 2023. The Tigers are 1-6 in their last 7 road games and 4-1 in their last 5 interleague games. The Brewers are 4-0 in their last 4 Tuesday games and 15-6 in their last 21 overall. The under is 6-0 in Tigers' last 6 overall. The Tigers are 2-6 in the last 8 meetings in Milwaukee. The Tigers and Brewers meet up again on Tuesday following a 4-2 Tiger victory on Monday night. The Tigers got a particularly strong effort from their bullpen, who tossed 4 scoreless innings to preserve the win. The Tigers are throwing Spencer Turnbull, who has turned in 2 consecutive useful starts, but he rarely throws much more than 80 to 85 pitches. This will again be a bullpen effort from the Tigers. The Brewers send out Eric Lauer, who has been solid in 3 of his 4 starts this season. The oddity here, if you want to make anything of it, is that his 3 good starts were on the road, and his 1 bad start was at home. I suspect this is a game where the lefty bats of the Brewers carry the load, Yelich, Winker, and Tellez in particular. The Detroit Tigers still can't score runs, and Spencer Turnbull isn't a pitcher I'm thrilled to back right now, especially on the road. The Milwaukee Brewers are far and away the more trustworthy team at this stage, and the offense shows up whenever Eric Lauer pitches. The line isn't anything crazy, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. With a Detroit offense that is incapable of scoring runs right now, it makes no sense to believe this game is going over. Milwaukee would have to score at least 7 runs in this game to force the over, and they have not reached that mark in any of their last 5 games. They have consistently been around the 5-run mark over their last 6 games, and have produced 31 runs during that span, but 7 is not going to be scored by the Brewers in this game. Detroit has gone under in 6 straight games and has gone under in 5 straight games on the road. Milwaukee has gone under in 6 of their last 7 interleague games at home against the team with a losing record, and has gone under in 9 of their last 14 games at home against a right-handed starter. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.